At some point, I began to cry. And that went on for many months. Sometimes it was just a few romantic tears rolling down my cheeks. But other times, especially when I was alone, it would come from deep down inside of me. And it would well up, and I would wail. I would lament. I would cry out to the world, I have this pain. I mean, I'm not saying that these are the things that keep me awake at night. These are not the things that I obsess about. I obsess about finding the right man in my life. But I think that we are now beginning to understand the earth as a whole, a single geobiological dance. I understand evolution as an improvised dance, where all the good steps are kept and continuously woven into new patterns of movement. So what was happening inside of me was that my moral standards were sort of turning in on themselves and staring each other in the face. And I remember thinking, whoa, okay, there is not one single truth. I know this is nothing new, but I think we all come to this point where we say, what can I, as an individual, do? I mean, not all of us can go to Africa and work in a hospital. So what do we do when we get these feelings of moral responsibility? Well, whenever I think about all these things in the world that are morally ambiguous and uncomfortable, then I realize it always brings me back to these identity questions that I had as a child. Why am I here? What is my place in this universe? And I realize I have this answer. I remind myself there is such a thing as uncertainty. That's a good thing. What were we thinking what the future can be? Well, I mean, some kind of communalism, kind of playful social cooperative where, relatively low consumption, non-consumerist, where you could just run around naked, wear some feathers and not be picked up for it. That's not too big a dream.